Hi, this is Balakrishna. Welcome to chemistry classes. Today topic is sorry. Today topic is stability of complex compounds. Stability of complex compounds. Stability of complex compounds. It is from this topic the question will come indirectly. The question will not come directly. Stability of complex compounds. There are so many factors affect stability of complex compounds. So many factors affect. In that, first one is the first factor affecting on the stability of complexes is higher the charge density, higher the charge density on the central atom, higher is the stability. Higher is the stability for complex compound. Means if the charge density on the central metal ion is more, the stability of complex is more. How we calculate charge density? How we calculate charge density means it is calculated by charge on central metal ion, by radius of ion. This is one of the factor, first important factor. If the charge density on the central metal ion is more, automatically stability of the complex is more. What is charge density means? It will be calculated by a ratio of charge on the central metal ion by radius of ion. If charge is more, charge density is more. If radius is more, charge density is less. Then stability of the complex is less. So like that you have to see. The second factor which influence the stability of complexes higher the electronegativity on the central atom. Higher the electronegativity on central metal ion. Generally, certain electronegativity will be there. Of course, they are electropositive, but electronegativity will be there. Higher is electronegativity of central metal ion, greater is the stability. Higher is the stability. All these factors influence the stability of complex. If electronegativity is more, automatically the stability will be increased. Example, if I take +2 oxidation state of first transition series, M2 plus of first transition series, if I take transition series M2 plus means +2 oxidation state will be there for first transition series. The stability order of the complex is Mn2 plus less than Fe2 plus less than CO2 plus cobalt less than nickel 2 plus less than copper 2 plus less than zinc 2 plus. What is the meaning of this? The complex is formed by Mn2 plus is least stable and the complexes formed by Zn2 plus is more stable. Reason: left to right electronegativity increases, size decreases. If size is decreased, charge density increases. If charge density is increased, stability increases. If from left to right in a series or in across the period in a Mode-Bragg table, electronegativity increases. So here also same thing will happen. So stability will be there. And one more thing, the stability of complexes. This second factor completed. First factor completed. Second factor completed. Next, third factor. This topic is important for those students appearing for advanced exams, and the question will come in mains if the paper is tough. Paper is very tough, the question will become from that. If the paper is easy, there is the less probability to come the question from this topic. So if the advanced question, the question will come indirectly, not directly, not like this. So you should know these things to understand the question and to identify the answer from that question. So I'm saying next, third factor, the stability of complexes. Stability of complexes can also be explained by, can also be explained by Irving's Williams order. Irving, I-A-R-V-I-N-G, Irving's Williams order. The stability of complexes can also be explained by Irving's Williams order. Irving-Williams order. What is that means? It refers the exchange of aqua ligands for any other ligands within the central metal ion. So Irving-Williams order is almost exclusive, independent of the nature of incoming ligand. Irving-Williams order, it is almost exclusively independent of nature of ligand. What type of ligands are there in the central metal ion? That is not the factor here. Generally, if the strong ligands are present in the complex compounds, they are more stable because d-orbital splitting takes place more, energy release takes place more, so stability is more as compared to weak field ligands present in the complex. Here, the Irving-Williams order, to explain the stability, it almost exclusively independent of nature of ligand, means it do not depends on nature of ligands. It is mainly applicable, this Irving-Williams order is mainly applicable for, this order I am saying, applicable for M2 plus complexes. M2 plus complexes of first transition series. What is that first transition series? 3D series. First transition series. The stability of M2 plus complexes of first transition series can explained by Irving-Williams order. General stability factors, so many are there. So more CFSE, more stability, less CFSE, less stability. That is common things. But here, the stability order of M2 plus complexes of first transition series can exclusively explained by Irving-Williams theory. Irving-Williams order. So what is that means? How it explains the stability? We have the order now. What is that? Mn2 plus less than, Fe2 plus less than, CO2 plus less than, nickel 2 plus less than, copper 2 plus less than Zn 2 plus. This order we have. So why we have this type of order can explained by Irving-Williams order. So this theory explains explanation. I am explaining how the stability will be there by Irving-Williams order. I am saying explanation. I am explaining the stability of these complexes order by Irving-Williams order. What does that means? The first, ionic radius decreases from left to right. Ionic radius decreases from Mn plus 2 to Zn 2 plus. Therefore, stability increases. Stability increases. The first fact. Stability increases. And second explanation is CFSE is 0 for Mn2 plus complex. Mn2 plus complex and increases to maximum. Increases to maximum yet nickel plus 2 increases. Here very important, the stability CF is increasing from here to here only, not these for these two, but they are more stable than nickel. For that we have another reason, we call it as a Jahn-Teller distortion. Jahn-Teller distortion for this. Okay, that will let me discuss that one later. CFS is 0 for these complexes and it increases to maximum for Ni2 plus. So therefore stability increases. Stability increases. This is second explanation. According to Irving-Williams order, I am saying. According to Irving-Williams order. Third factor, we are explaining Irving-Williams order. In that we have the stability order like this. And third one is in explanation, third one, stability of already we wrote this order, so no need of this one. Already we wrote that order now, so no need. These are the two factors. This is two factors, and here exception is there. We can say it as third one also. What exception or other effect is there? Other effect means what? Although CFS is highest, although CFSE, crystal field stabilization energy, is highest for nickel 2 plus. Just now I told you, nickel 2 plus. That is for Cu2 plus, CFSE is less than nickel. CF is less than Ni2 plus. CFSE for Cu2 plus is less than Ni2 plus. Still, Cu2 plus is complex is more stable than nickel. Still, Cu2 plus complex is more stable than nickel 2 plus. More stable than nickel 2 plus. Actually, according to these two orders, compulsory the nickel 2 plus complex should be more stable than copper cupric ion complexes. But here, copper Cu2 plus complexes are more stable than nickel 2 plus ions. Even CFSE for nickel is more than Cu2 plus. The main reason for this is because of Jahn-Teller distortion. Jahn-Teller distortion. On some books it is there as Jahn-Teller effect. We can also call it as John Teller effect, John Teller distortion, or John Teller effects. John Teller effects. And recent discovery have been identified that the Irving-Williams stability order for these complexes can also be explained by nature of bond between metal and ligand. Recent studies, that is electrostatic contribution, there is some complexes, metal thiolate complexes, they have been studied recently. Metal thiolates, fourth one I am saying. Third one is John Teller distortion. Let me discuss that one. Fourth factor. Recently, the Irving-Williams order have been explained. Recently, Irving-Williams order for that complexes. Williams order for M2 plus of first transition series is explained by using metal thiolate complexes. Thiolates means what? Sulfur donation. The donor atom in them is sulfur. Metal thiolate complexes. In that complexes, they have been identified that the interaction between metal and ligand is intermediate between electrostatic and covalent. The interaction between metal and ligand is an intermediate between electrostatic force of attraction as well as covalent. Both are interplaying. Covalent nature, electrostatic force of attraction interplaying to cause the stability of the complexes. That was identified recently to explain Irving-Williams order. Very, very, very important things. Okay. Next, the last topic in this is John Teller distortion, John Teller effect. What is that? Let us see now. John Teller effect is exclusive for copper ions, that complexes. This phenomenon is very common for copper complexes. I am writing heading John Teller distortion. John Teller distortion. It is very common. We can easily explain this distortion in very common in Cu2 plus complexes. Cu2 plus complexes having coordination number 6 means octahedral complexes. Example CuNS3 6 times. Ammonia is strong ligand. Actually, it should be in octahedral. The complex should be in a octahedral. But in this we have tetragonal distortion. Tetragonal distortion. It is not in octahedral shape. Actually, it should be octahedral. Reason there is coordination number 6. Those complexes which have the coordination number 6, definitely they are in octahedral shape. But here it is not in octahedral shape. It has tetrahedral distortion. So why it has tetrahedral distortion? To understand that one, first we have to know John Teller distortion. What is that? It states that John Teller distortion states that any non-linear molecule, please very careful, it is non-linear molecule with a spatially, not spatially, spatially in a given space, spatially degenerate means what? Having same energy. Degenerate electronic ground state, electronic ground state will undergo a geometrical distortion that removes degeneracy, degeneracy means what? Same energy. This is called John Teller effect. John Teller distortion states that what? Any non-linear molecules with a spatially degenerate electronic ground state, means electronic configuration, if it is there, degenerate configuration, definitely it undergoes geometrical distortion. The shape will be changed. So that is called, will undergo geometrical distortion that removes degeneracy, means due to that octahedral shape will not be there for coordination number 6, copper complexes. So what is that means? Example I took here, once again I am taking CuNH3 6 times 2 plus, it should be in a octahedral, but instead of octahedral, in this case we have tetrahedral distortion. Means what? Tetrahedral distortion means what? Two axial CuO bond length must be 238 picometers, and remaining 4 equatorial CuO bond lengths, equatorial CuO bond lengths. Sorry, it is H2O, sorry, not NH3. H2O, of course I can see there also, but H2 I am taking because I am writing here CuO now, so that's why I am taking. Bond lengths are 195 picometers. It is 238 picometers is 195 picometers, means the length along axial positions is more and in equatorial positions it is less. So then what will happen? It cannot be in octahedral. Octahedral means what? All lengths should be equal. Axial and equatorial words should not be there in octahedral. But here, suppose if I take Cu complex here, H2O, these lengths are more, and here H2O, OH2, because oxygen links with that, no? So we get the complex like this, 2 plus. Its length is 238 picometers, its length is 195 picometers. The shape is not octahedral. This axial length is longer than this equatorial lengths. Equatorial lengths have only 195 picometers. This is called what? Tetrahedral distortion. The molecule is not in octahedral shape. That is called John Teller effect. John Teller effect means what? If any non-linear molecule having degenerate electronic configuration, then the molecule undergoes geometrical distortion that removes degeneracy. Here degeneracy is removing by elongation. So this is called tetrahedral discharge. And tetragonal elongation is also there along with it. It is called tetragonal elongation, we can say, because elongated is happening. Tetragonal compression is also possible. Elongation. There are two types of distortions will be there. Tetragonal distortions. So this is called tetragonal distortion. Next I am going to explain tetragonal distortions. Tetragonal distortions. Distortions means what? Disturbance in the structure. It is two types. One is tetragonal elongation. Tetragonal elongation. Another one, tetragonal compression. Tetragonal compression. Tetragonal elongation, tetragonal compression. Both will be there. At what condition we get tetragonal elongation and tetragonal compression? Let us see now. So tetragonal compression is possible in case of D4 configuration. I am taking example here. I am taking example of D4 configuration. In D4 configuration I am explaining tetragonal distortion, elongation as well as compression. So how tetragonal elongation will be there? So in D4 configuration, first we have EG orbitals and T2G orbitals. We know how many EG orbitals will be there? 2. T2G 3. It is dx square minus y square dz square. Dx square minus y square dz square. Dxy dyz dzx. 4 electrons. This is weak field ligand. So how the 4 electrons will be there? 1, 2, 3. And the fourth electron is present here. Fourth electron present here. This one further dissociate into 2 orbitals. One is dx square minus y square dz square, like this distortion. These are degenerate orbitals. No? Both these two are degenerate because they have same energy. Same case here also, degenerate takes place. Further splitting. 1, 2. This is dxy because x square minus y square has more energy, so automatically it has dxy, dyz, dzx. Then electrons filling takes place. How many electrons? 4 electrons now. 1, 2, 3, and fourth electron goes to dz square. If electron is going to dz square, we get tetragonal elongation. How it will be there means, suppose if it is metal, equatorial lengths are less, axial lengths are more. L, 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 L. This is axial lengths are more, equatorial lengths are less. Example is this. This is example, elongation. So it is more length. It has more length. It has less length. The length is less. The charge is En plus. That depends upon metal. If I take copper, H2O, we get same structure. Due to this type of arrangement, it is John-Taylor distortion. Electrons. Next, tetragonal compression. How tetragonal compression takes place? Means same D configuration, D4, same like this, but instead of this, if electron goes to dx square minus y square and dz square, dx square minus y square and dz square, and here also it will be changed. What does that means? Here 2 and here 1. What is this one? dxy. This is dyz dzx, because z orbital has more energy, no? So then 4 electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4. If 4 electrons are there like this, it is called, this configuration is possible in tetragonal compression. Tetragonal compression. If dx square minus y square here, dz square here, and dxy here, these two below, if it is there, that is called tetragonal elongation. And tetragonal compression appears if this distortion takes place. So what will happen? Now the structure will be like this. Equatorial positions get more length and axial becomes less. L, 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 L. Here, axial lengths are less, equatorial lengths are more. It is more length. It is less length. Here more length will be there, here less length will be there. This is called tetragonal compression. At what condition tetragonal compression? If the electron distribution takes place like this. If dxy present here, these two are present below, and dx square minus y square present here, and dz square here, tetragonal elongation. Example is this. So like this, Jahn-Teller distortion takes place in complex compounds, and the octahedral shape will be disappeared. Octahedral shape will be disappeared by this one. This is called what? Jahn-Teller distortion. So 3 factors we have explained. First, second, third factor, Irving-Williams factor also we have explained. Next, fourth factor for stability of complexes is fourth factor for stability of complexes. Greater the basic strength of ligand, greater the basic strength of ligand. Basic strength means what? Electron donating capacity, strong field ligand. Because the greater the basic strength of ligand, greater is the stability of complex. Greater is the stability of complex. This is fourth factor. And fifth factor, chelating ligands. Chelating ligands also in some cases. Chelating ligands means what? Ring forming ligands. When they form the bond with central metal ion, they form cyclic ring. So cyclic ring forming ligands, chelating ligands means chelating ligands forms more stable complexes than non-chelating ligands. CHELATING, non-chelating ligands. Non-chelating ligand means the ligands which cannot form cyclic rings by forming dative bonds with the central metal ion. The complexes are very less stable. Example, COEN taken thrice, 3 plus, more stable than CONS3, 6 times 3 plus. Reason? EN, ethylene diamine, is chelating ligand, bidentate ligand. So it forms cyclic ring with cobalt. Ammonia, monodentate ligands cannot. And next, sixth factor. If the ligand has multiple linkages with the central metal ion. Multiple linkages means what? If you take metal carbonyls, it has sigma bond as well as pi bond. More than one bonds, if it is possible. If ligands have multiple linkages, best example carbonyls, multiple linkages, stability of complex further increases. Stability of complex further increases. Stability of complex if it is forming multiple bonds. Best example, metal carbonyls. They have synergic bonds, means partial double bond character. back donation of electron pair from metal to ligand takes place in them. Metal carbonyls. Example for this is metal carbonyls. In this case, multiple bonds are possible. If multiple bonds are possible in the complexes, the stability of complex increases. So these are the factors responsible for stability of complexes. I explained 6 factors for the stability of complexes. In that 6 factors, the first factor is 1, 2, 3, 6 factors we have seen. There also we have seen Irving-Williams order as well as John Taylor effect. Thank you.